it's just an endless loop. But once you learn it, it still sucks. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 26 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man 10. Let's see what this stage has in store for us. I just noticed the spine does sometimes go over the edge. I'm not sure what controls that. Oh, there we go. So if it picks up speed, it actually goes over the edge. I would prefer that it stopped right at the edge. That's a bit inconsistent. Of course, one would say that if it picks up speed, then of course it might go over the platform. That's just the way some things work in life. Well, sure. Let's not be too hard on the game. Holy shit, that big eye placement. And it's gonna come back. That would have been a good strategy for that big eye kill. But not the greatest thing when things spawn back. Not too bad though, I kinda like that. Well, there's avid time to learn this. Good animations, buttons feel responsive, although you can't quite hit them from here. I would hope for more quality testing here. So there you can't step on the button, so you have to be right in the middle of it, just to make sure it works. The side is better, but the middle here, there's a lot of slack here that could have been improved. Other than that, that's a fun mechanic for the stage. And this game does seem to have different themes for different Wiley stages, which is nice. Something that a lot of fan games fail at. Have I not shown you every weapon? I think I have. Yes, indeed. Nice color change. Spike Pit works well when you have slow enough transitions. That's a prime example of a well-designed spike drop. And previous stage mechanics come back on this stage, which is also done by the book. It's good to have these things back in a more difficult setting. Also fun to see the shrimp come back as well. Just a bit of a slowly paced section, not a lot going on. Not too dangerous. I don't think this is dangerous enough. That could have been a lot more difficult. But that's just my opinion. I like my games more difficult. Fucking fat Mets though. You can never convince me that it's a good design. Never. Apart from that, I really like the stage. I can't find too many flaws with this. That's a bit of a difficult ladder grab, but it's so well done that it works out just fine. This room, bit of a hectic one. Works well indeed. Grants you a 1-up as well. So you probably thought that was gonna be the boss, but no, we have another one of these. There are no unfair sections in this. One spot where you might actually die is just below some spikes. If you get hit by a Met, you are most likely dead, because you can't control yourself when you are in the hurt animation. You just have to be careful. I think this is pretty nicely done. And the difficulty curve certainly goes up nicely. It doesn't just instantly go up. There's a bit of a learning curve indeed in the stage. That's well done. There's a 1-up if you really want it. Not good enough for us. The chickens, just have to get rid of them fast enough. I like the commando bomb in situations like this, because it's a nice highlight what the weapon can do. Too bad when you try to use it while running, it's a bit of a shit show. Apart from that, likable in certain situations. I tried to actually slide there, I forgot I don't have a slide. Well then, This is my least favorite devil of any Mega Man game. I just think this sucks. It's perhaps one of my least favorite bosses of any official Mega Man game ever made. It's so relentless. You just have to know how it works. You die, you try again, you die, you die, you die. You try again, you die again. It's just an endless loop. But once you learn it, it still sucks. I just hate this. There's not enough room to maneuver yourself. If you try to make these ridiculous jumps at times, you just get hit. Your best bet is to stay at the same spot for the entire fight. And that usually tells me that it's a bit of a shit show. You should not be constrained into a small portion of the room while you battle a boss. You should be able to move around. If not easily, then just somehow, like somewhat. I think we can hit it from here. Yeah, we can. Another one of these things that you just wouldn't know. Your only clue is that the purple ones detach. That's the only thing you should know. But even then, there's just a bit of a learning curve, and you just have to know the order as to not get hit. It's a typical devil in that regard. You have to learn it. You really have to learn it before you can do anything with it. But there's like too many pauses. It takes too long to kill this guy, because it's hard to hit. Well, if you have the weakness, Rebound Striker, you can actually kill it pretty fast in like 1 or 2 passes. If you just do this correctly like that, and then you just kill it. That's the main strategy you are supposed to do. But good luck trying to figure that out, shuffling between your weapons. You'll probably game over a couple of times doing that. It's a good weakness. The weakness is actually pretty good, and you can even hit it with the blades. So that's the thing I like about this. But the constraints and just the overall design of this devil, 9 did it so much better. Like, what the fuck is this? It's another homage to Mega Man 2 with the Pico Master, I think. But this is just an awful version of that. Sure, there's patterns. It's all learnable, it's not random. You can learn this, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that it's good if you can learn it. No. I just don't like this. I hate this boss. Call me biased, but it might be personal at this point. I just don't like this. You know what? Tell me your opinion about this boss. I'd like to hear it. Legit, tell me. What do you think about this devil? Do you think this is well designed? Because I wanna see what people think about this. Because I hear a lot of people say it's good and a lot of people say it's bad. I just think it's bad. It's not well designed. Even after you learn, it's a pain in the goddamn dick. Well, we are getting close to beating the game. It's been a wild ride. My opinion still has not changed. I still don't fancy this game that much. Well, some things just don't change. For that, I'm not even sorry, because it's just my opinion. Well, opinions. I can't change my opinion just because of the masses. If 90% of the people say Mega Man 10 is good, then I'll be the 10% saying it's not. That's how it works. Uh-oh. A clean example of, hey, I never went to the right side. Where am I supposed to be? Oh my god, it's so tight. Don't take that out of the context. There we go, I found the safe spots. I'm a master. See, it's fun to... Shit! I said, it's fun to learn things. Don't do that. Don't position enemies right after a transition. I've talked about this before. Don't do that, because it's not even fair. You can't see that coming. There's no way. I can see the rhythm there, that's nicely done. I don't personally understand why people do such a short stage before the revisits, like every time. Just make a full stage and then have the revisits on their own stage or something like that. It's a nice opener maybe. Have a short stage and then the revisits, but come on. It's kind of like you're starting to like it and then it's over. Blade Man. Whoo boy. I actually have a Robot Master video coming up in the same style as the weapons video. So any Robot Master that I rate here is my personal opinion. The list that I'm making has 4 categories again that I rank the Robot Masters with, so those rankings might differ. So don't take this to your heart and think that's my final answer, but Blade Man, I'd give him something like a 6. The pattern is okay, but that's just it. That's it. That's Blade Man, you've seen it. Boring job. Hell. He could have used his head or something. Not literally, but just like use his head blade to kill us. That would have made more sense. Have an attack like that as well, not just one thing. Mega Man 4 proved how boring Robot Masters can be. And you don't have to do that again. Chill Man though, love it. I'll give him a 9.5. Really one of my favorites, all-time favorite Robot Masters, even though it's a bit flawed. But you can't just, just love it for the design alone. Nitro Man at least doesn't require audio cues like Turbo Man does. I just never understood the theme of these razor blades. Wheel cutter, what does that have to do with a motorcycle? Well, maybe they're gears or something. But then again, it says wheel cutter in the weapon name, so I'm not sure what that is all about. I like this pattern as well. I'm doing a horrible job at it for some reason. Nitro Man gets a solid 9, maybe 8.5. But I really like the pattern. Once you get used to it, it's really likable. It's different. It seems hectic, but it's really not once you know what to do, which I apparently still don't. Okay, I do, but I'm just trying to rush through that. I'm trying to match my commentary to the footage, and that's when you're doing this live, it's a bit difficult. Strike Man. Huh? He is being kind with that high jump. Strike Man is a different one as well. Probably the fight is actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna say it's not, so it's like 8.5 or a 9 as well. The Robot Masters in this game are pretty fun. I'm not gonna deny that. Just the overall design and delivery. It's just a baseball or a football, like someone said. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's a baseball, but it kind of looks like a baseball with that weird arc at the bottom. I don't think that's a football. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever it is, it's kind of awkward. Fight is good though. Fight is good, definitely. I can agree with that. Pump Boy. Awkward. Not a bad fight, but not one of my favorites. I'd give him something like a 6, if I'm being honest here. Have to be very precise with... Ah, shit, you get cornered so easily as well. Have to be precise if you wanna shoot through the shield. God damn, you have to mash so much to get rid of that shield. It's not even funny. It's not really viable to shoot the shield. You can get rid of it like that, but it takes a hell of a lot of mashing. Did I say he's a 6? Maybe I did. Alright. Get out of here. Commando Man. Fight is something like a 5. I am not a big fan of it. Not a big fan, I have to be honest. But it's not horrible. It's far better than what we have in 4 at times. But it's still not good. That's awkward. He likes to corner you like that. You just have to always stay close to him. That's the best strategy. Then just go under him. He's awkward. That's all I have to say about it. Sheep Boy. Pattern. Every other time he does a different arc on his shot, and then just goes up there and does that. Well, we could just get rid of this faster with the rebound striker. I don't feel like waiting too much. If we can actually find him, which is no, we can't. Shit. Okay, there we go. The weakness even. It seems good on paper, the weakness, but try fucking hitting him with it. Sheep mass like a 5 as well. Mediocre at best. Man, this weapon is fucking awful. Why not use like a bomb or something? A bomb would be a bit better, getting rid of those clouds. Well, that sucked. Seeing what the different weapons do to the bosses. Does this get rid of the clouds? I don't think so. Well, that weakness is fucking horseshit. You have to know where he is before you fire, essentially. But at the time, when it comes time to shoot at him, it's already a bit too late if you wait that long. Solar Man at the top, middle, acting like Wiley. He could very well be. Solar Man definitely the hardest fight in the game. And I already made him mad. If you'd like to know how Solar Man's son works, go watch my Case Mega Man What Is Amiss video. I'll explain it there with the assistance of Felon. There is most likely a bug with this guy and his son. Solar Man turns into easy mode for a fraction of a second or something like that. And that causes his son to behave quite weirdly at times, requiring different amounts of shots. That's at least that is our thought process. It's not confirmed. But Solar Man, near a 10. I would say 9.8 or something like that. It's really enjoyable tactical fight. That's what I like. Very nice. Shit! That does not count, by the way. Have to kill him again. Doesn't bother me, it's a fun fight. If you try to mash this boss, you are fucked. It's a fun idea. Preventing and denying people from mashing a Robot Master. That's a good design. Makes them think for the first time ever. A lot of people just go into Robot Masters, guns blazing, just firing rapidly, trying to get shots in. If you do that to Solar Man, you're in trouble. It's a very good boss like that. Makes people use their intelligence if they have any. That's a fun fight. Wiley himself. A pirate Wiley. Gives you nice platforms to ride while shooting little penises at you. Not bad. In fact, one of the better Wiley machines in my opinion. Sometimes you can just mistime your jump a bit, depends on the speed of those rockets. But I think it's very well made. You don't need any special weapons necessarily. It's a calm fight if you just keep your cool. You can even just stick down there and you don't have to use the other platform at all. That makes it a bit easier as well. I like how the rocket fucking explodes when it hits us. That's badass. That's a nice first form. Second form, well, got some more things to worry about here. Just have to dodge those flying things. Kinda guide them like you would do in Mega Man 1. The same kinda deal. That attack, I'm not sure how to effectively avoid. You can avoid it though, but it is so fast and so relentless that usually it gets you. You can also just jump up here and guide it that way. That's easy as well. It's well animated, it's nicely done. That makes it feel like it's a dangerous thing when you get locked in between Wiley and his lightning bolt thing. But that's a good feeling when you dodge that. So here you could just jump up there and guide it that way. Not bad. Once you figure that out, of course. God damn, that shot is ridiculously fast. I'm not even sure if you can shoot that or not. Let's find out, shall we? I have never paid too much attention to that shot. Uh-oh, it did not even fire this time. Sometimes it does not fire. Not sure if that's random or... No, here it comes. Because you can't even shoot it with the buster when it comes at you. So basically you just have to kite it, I think. You have to fool it somehow. Nope. But I think I've like done it like once. Luckily it does no damage, it's just a nuisance. That would be incredibly bad if it actually dealt damage. But that it does not. I'm just proving how this can be done with the buster. You don't need any weaknesses. And the weaknesses for this fight His first form was Solar Blaze. Second form I can't actually remember. It's not Commando Bomb, but I was just trying to see what it does. Oh yeah, the second form is the shield. Yeah, that's right. It's a good weakness table there, I like it. Then we still have the final stage with the UFO capsule fight. It's not funny. I'm not fucking laughing. And of course we are upside down, because that's how space works. Everything is upside down except us. Classic. Can we actually make this? Yes we can, but there's a fucking mole right at the top just to tease you. Luckily they never did too many sections with moles in Mega Man games except fan games. But the only mole section I think was in Mega Man 2, and then this game. It's for a reason, because they suck. I don't think they work like in Mega Man 2, where you just... like they never form under you. I don't think it works like that in this. What if I stand here? What do you know? It actually works the same way. So they never spawn from under you. Interesting. At least that's what I think. It certainly looked like it. We should try another spot, like there. Let's stand here. Uh-oh, they're coming from the top. Yep, it definitely seems like it. They're never gonna spawn from under you. Well, they actually took a lesson from Mega Man 2. Interesting. They knew what they were doing with this game for the most part. This game is gonna earn all the stars that I'm gonna give it. I'm not gonna be personally biased. This game deserves the high-ish rating that I'm gonna give it. Certainly, it's a good game, I just don't personally fancy it. But I can see how people like it. So here you just have to hit the right Wiley. The other one is great, the other one is not. That's the whole gist of it. It's not a bad fight, in fact, it's pretty enjoyable. And bringing the Mega Man 7 shots back again. They are fun, I can't deny that. It's a good design, so why not bring it back? Maybe it gets a bit old at times, but not so much in this fight. I still like it. Hectic fight. You will most likely need a couple of E-tanks. Whoa! So fun to dodge these. It's very enjoyable. I forgot it actually still comes back. It's like 3 sweeps. That's one. Then there's another. And then still one. It actually collects back into his UFO. I never noticed that. Good attention to detail there. I really like that. Uh-oh, I shot the wrong one. What does it do? Like, does it shoot us, or what the fuck does it do if you shoot the wrong one? Let's see what it does. No, it shoots us. Okay. I like this pattern. It's very well done. And now it collects into the UFO there. Nice. One of the better Wiley UFO fights, I think. Very good. It's very manageable, and weakness, chill spikes. Not the best weakness, because you have to get close. But then again, you have to get close, right? That is it. That's Mega Man 10. Wow, I don't know what to say. It is Mega Man 10, it's a game. It is gonna get quite the high rating on my list. It's not bad, but it's not as good as 9. That's that much I can say. It's not as good. I'm not even sure if it's better than 4. I don't think it is. Well, as the credits roll, rating is on the screen. Well, even if this evaluation didn't change my mind, I'm still glad I played it once again. Through the evaluation glasses, you could say. That was a fun thing to do. Well, if you agree on what I say, leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike. Fan game next time. Oh dear. It's gonna be something bad.